So this should be a fairly short video, but I figured I would make it because I'm about ready to go find out if a camera of mine was stolen on public land in Ohio. So the long story, hopefully made short, is on September 28th, which I believe was opening day of Ohio, is when I got a notification that suddenly my camera didn't have an SD card in it. So I don't know if it's just a glitch. I don't know if somebody took my SD card, left the camera, and I don't know if the camera was stolen. But anyway, I wanted to go get it, but I've just been way too busy, haven't had a chance. So my daughter, who is in college at Wisconsin, my daughter who's at college in Wisconsin and plays soccer, was actually here in Michigan this past weekend on Friday and Saturday. She had 2 games, and so we traveled to go see them. Then she came, instead of going back on the bus back to Wisconsin, she came home with us and stayed at our house for the night. Then went to church, had lunch, and then I took her all the way back to meet a friend, which is a couple hours away. And the friend and her are going to drive back to college. So I figured I would take the opportunity, since I'm already out, even though it's still a couple hours away, over a couple hours away, that I would drive to the spot in Ohio, see if my camera's there. I'm actually going to get there probably right at dark, so I'll be going in the dark, but it's not real hard to access the spot. And I guess we're going to find out if I still have a camera or not. But it's a bit ironic that opening day of deer season, suddenly I got a notification my SD card was not inserted. I hung my camera up probably 12 feet off the ground. So I don't know. We'll see what's going to happen. But anyway, I'm on my way. So I just got here at 7:37, and it's pretty close to, it's probably right on the edge of legal shooting light. It's definitely getting pretty dark. Believe it or not, there's not a vehicle here, which I'm really surprised by. But I'm going to grab my stuff and going to actually take an SD card. And if my card's actually there and just was corrupted, I might just put another SD card in there and leave it. We'll see. But I got a bit of a hike, and then I got to drive all the way home. So I still got quite a while yet. So I'm going to get my boots on, and I'm going to get going. We're about ready to find out. Actually, I will say this. I did check the app, my app, and it said that the camera did check in yesterday. So I'm hoping that means it's still there. And so it's just a matter of if the SD card's there or not. And if the SD card is gone, I'll be taking the camera. If it's there, I'll decide when I get there, but I may leave the camera and just put a new SD card in it. But we'll see. Time to get going. Just walking through the woods here. Look at the amount of acorns everywhere. Crazy. Well, I had no problem finding it. Thankfully the camera's still there. Let's see if there's an SD card in there. Nope. No SD card. Somebody stole the SD card. Apparently makes them feel big. Makes them feel big and cool. Stealing people's SD card. Well, as suspected, some scumbag climbed up the tree, took the SD card out of my camera. I guess thankfully he left the camera, but probably because it's a cell camera. But anyway, yeah, some hunter's a scumbag, and instead of doing his own work and respecting other people's property, he found pleasure in taking out my SD card. He didn't find a whole lot on there, to be honest with you. There was a couple decent bucks, but nothing huge. So hope he enjoys the SD card. As I said in my last video, there of good people out there in the hunting community. Unfortunately, as I'm seeing right now, there are a lot of scumbags in the hunting community as well, and I have a feeling it's a whole lot more than I would like to admit. Basically, you leave a camera anywhere in the woods in probably pretty much any state, and it's going to get stolen. Or, in this case, an SD card will be taken if it's a cellular camera. So I'm headed home now. Now I can make the several-hour trip back home. Grab the camera, of course, not leaving it there. I don't even know if I'll hunt that property, to be honest with you. It gets a lot of pressure. It's not real big, and if you don't hunt it early season, it seems to me like your odds go way down. But oh well, is what it is. I'll put my camera up on a piece of public here back in Michigan. Hopefully it doesn't get stolen from there. Just the way it goes. It's part of the world of hunting on public property. I guess that's the type of thing that can happen.